Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and it's so good to share energy with you today. Come on in. Thank you for inviting me in. The angels have something to say. If you're interested in working with me, though, check the description box below. Ask your angels, and then away we will go. Website information and everything else that may be channeled during this message today will be linked there for you to find. All right, is your life to be lived in their purgatory? The angels had notes or a suggestion, and then I took notes. Is your life to be lived in their purgatory? Let's talk about people trying to trap you in contracts that have nothing to do with you. This is something that happens all the time in Earth Angels' lives, and I don't think that it's something we talk about. It's something we may observe and learn, but I document when I go through things to bring it back here for you. You heard it first, the late-breaking Earth Angel news. People will try to trap you, and that means that they will want you to clean up something karmically that has nothing to do with you, or they will just want the good, sweet comfort of you proximal to them because you being there makes things easier, Earth Angel friend. Okay, you know. And you are not supposed to live in their purgatory. Purgatory, that concept is, I believe, a Catholic concept, and it's one that has to do with the in-between, an in-between state between really being in heaven or still being earthbound once we've crossed over. And so there are prayers that are made for loved ones. Is their soul in purgatory? Are they really progressing or not? Well, on earth, we are going through this earth school, and you can be in someone else's purgatory. And what that might look like is maybe you're watching a friend. You know, I was at a dinner party the other night with a really interesting guy who is an engineer at NASA, and he was talking about his college days and how he had just like a best friend, and she was kind of reckless, and she was very smart. They were in the same program, all of that stuff, but she went in a different direction, and he had to actually, like, you know, not be roommates with her anymore and kind of take his life back. And now he's like very, very successful and all the rest of it, but they had these divergent paths. And one of the things that he said that I thought was interesting was there became a time when he knew the chaos that her life was going to bring, and he was like, I could no longer like justify it because it was starting to affect me. So he cut himself free. He did not want to live in her purgatory because he was her captain, kind of save a whole friend, and pulled her out of things with her lovers or whoever. And it's really interesting that he realized that and had the wherewithal to understand that essentially it was a bit of a spiritual attack. When the spiritual attack is to get you off your destiny. So instead of me saying, oh, I was at a dinner party with a guy that's an engineer at NASA, like a high level clearance, whatever, that would not have been something I could say because that would not have become his reality, because he allowed the karma of the people that were surrounding him to affect him because they wanted him to live in their purgatory. People will try to pull you down. That's a very crabs in the barrel mentality. And it's a really interesting thing because what they're doing is wanting not for you not only to not ever ascend or leave them, but to kind of fuel them. And that's where I take umbrage here, because that's where we get into those autoimmune issues that a lot of Earth Angels really deal with and suffer from. I have a video here about that, autoimmune issues and the Earth Angels, and it's a real thing, and it's an overlooked thing, and it's so prevalent in our community that we're all healing these weird alien foreign sicknesses, right? But our body knows and it registers things. And that's because we are betrothing ourselves or signing these contracts. No one's coming out with a piece of paper, but it's like, it's an unspoken thing. And that's why I want to teach you to really honor your intuition, because you'll hear about it. You'll know. Your angels will give you signs. They might even put on a show randomly where someone's talking about a bad contract or something, or you might see an advert for a contract making company or something like legalese or something of that nature. You will have the signs come to you that this is a bum deal, or you'll feel it. You'll feel resistance to it, or it'll be too good to be true. But people will try to trick you because they do not want to do it without you, because they don't have the fortitude and they're not as resilient. And it doesn't mean they're any less than you. It just means they don't want to sign up to do the heavy lifting, the tower moments, the dark night of the soul. Earth Angels, you know what y'all went through. You know what we've all been through. They don't want to do that. They just want you to like help them from glory to glory and story to story. So don't stay in anybody's purgatory, okay? Say no. And what I advise, not everyone's doing this, we're all working with our throat chakra in different ways, but I advise saying it, whether it's to their face or writing it or communicating it or whatever, but saying, I don't like what's going on here, and I can not only do better, I will do better, and also you should do better too. Because this is beneath you. Whatever's happening is not what y'all are supposed to do. Because for them to want you in a purgatory, it means that they too signed a bum deal. It reminds me of something Kendrick said in the rap battle recently. You were signed to a person that was signed to a person that said they were signed to that person. He was speaking specifically about Drake's contractual obligations to Baby and Lil Wayne and the messiness of their contractual deals. Another video, another story. However, you said you were signed to a person that was signed to a person that said they were signed to that person. That's what's happening in the spirit realm, is people want you to sign up with them to stay in the purgatory cycle, the karmic cycle, because they won't leave out of a karmic cycle that they were supposed to have already addressed, left, dealt with, ended. And they're with someone who got them in on a bomb contract, who knew that they were maybe punching above their weight, shouldn't have ever had them in the contract, and that they should have left a long time ago. So they're like looking at them like, wow, she's slow, she's still here. And they're looking at you like, I hope she's slow and she'll stay here. You guys get it? Get out. Get out. These people are trying to kill you. They're trying to keep you in your south. And that's node, that is. Black gold, Texas tea. They see you as a thing to mine. You are oil. You are a refinery for them. And they're on demon time. Do not stay in anybody's purgatory, my friend. That's what they're trying to do, twin. They talking about some twin. No. No. And that's the thing that's so interesting to me. There are real twins, y'all. I'm not just talking about the ones that triggered you. There's like moments like there's people in my life that I love them. Like, hey, what's up, twin? Like, you feel that. That's a real thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the good kind. I'm talking about the crazy kinds. The kinds that are like, hey, you're supposed to be here forever, even if it's not twin. Let's say it's family or friend or lover. That's why there's another video coming up called Absent Lovers and Friends, but we'll get to that. My angels have me working, friends. But yeah, they want lovers and friends may be significant to this as well. Little John and lovers and friends. But yeah, no, do not stay signed up with them. And this will be in situations where, like, you know that whatever's going on is just, I think of friends that maybe have been in domestic violence situations, right? Very specifically, that's what I'm channeling. And that's what I was speaking about in that situation. Or maybe even just unhappy situations, or like they're obligated to a job or a family member or a lover or whatever. And they'll just sometimes want you to serve the time with them. And here's the thing, empath, if you are an empath and you are an earth angel here living, you have done that before. They're not coming to the wrong place. You just need to upgrade your resume. You don't do that anymore. I'm channeling Cardi. Hey, I don't dance now. I make money moves. Hey, I don't gotta dance. I make money moves. If you see me and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. You a boss. I'm a boss. You a worker, bitch. I make money moves. Well, that's true too. I'm so proud of y'all collective. Y'all making bloody moves. However, you don't dance now. You make money moves, okay? You don't gotta dance. My point is, you don't have to play in the empath Olympics. You don't have to play in the Earth Angel Olympics of how much you can overgive and people please so that they can live. Because they're not even thriving, actually. What they're doing is some subpar, mediocre thing. And really, they should cut themselves free. But that's something they'll have to see, just like you had to see. But don't get stuck in that contract, because it's going to be you who loses in reality. If you haven't had a situation like this in your life, then God bless. But if you have, you know exactly what I'm saying. Get out before you are cleaning up someone's mess. Get out before you're cleaning up someone's mess, guys. How many friends have you listened to hours and done the things? And I'm not talking about when you like it or you're stimulated or it's good or it's reciprocal or whatever. There are real things that happen with us that are fantastic in connections. But you all, I'm talking about in your last several years. This is nobody you know. This is no one presently. I'm talking about years and years. Think about your life trajectory. Think about when you put in that first toxic college friend or whatever. That's where we're going back at. That's what I'm talking about specifically. You don't need to live in anybody's purgatory. But before, you know, Maya Angelou's favorite, one of my favorite quotes from her, when you know better, you do better. You didn't know better, but now you do. If you're part of this collective, part of this crew, in the club, we're all fam over here, then you now know. You do. Don't say they're cleaning up somebody and having this contract. Oh my God. I'm chilling and I ran so far away, had to get away. Okay? Last year, I was a runner. I was a track star. Everyone was like, bad contract, bad contract, bad contract. I was like, I'm not signing none of this shit. Y'all are in a fucked up situation. Not the kid. I'm out of here. Run as fast as you can. Real talk. We're not playing those games ever again, guys. So it taught me. It was like I had a masterclass last year at bad contract offers. And so my angel said, now bring it to the collective. I conquered it. We up levels. We all the way up. Nothing can stop me. But don't let people get you stuck in their purgatory. That's the message for today. It said it doesn't have to be a long one. It said that's all it had to say. All right. We're working on diversity over here with our time lengths. Hey, leave me a comment below. Let me know. Do you like the longer videos, or do you like it short and quick, or do you like it long and slow? I mean, you know, whatever you do, let me know so that I can accommodate you. You know, collective, I want to make sure. That's a good way to people please. Not all this other bullshit with people that want you on your knees. Help me people please you by letting me know what feels good to you. And I want to shout out to somebody that did that and they made my day, Mrs. or Mr. Don't know. either one, them or they, whoever you are. Thank you so much for your commentary. They left me a really good comment, fantastic feedback about seeing me. Hey, here I am, asking you shall receive, and being on screen and how it makes them feel more connected. And man, I just respected that and appreciated it because it's feedback that I need. We're always evolving. Me too. It's not just the name on the screen. I'm out here evolving with you. So good sharing energy with you guys. Thank you, Aries, for that fantastic feedback. And anybody else has feedback or maybe something you want to see. Is there a subject that you're interested in? Then talk to me. Come and talk to me. Hey, but don't be in anybody's purgatory. You thought I forgot? I didn't forget. Come back and join me next time, guys. We'll continue to evolve together.